Hi guys, it's Mel here from MelGetsFit.com, coming at you with my week 9 and final, can you believe it, final vlog for the summer breakfast swap with Uncle Sam's cereal and Attune Foods. I literally cannot believe that the 9 weeks of this swap challenge are already over. When the folks at Attune Foods first approached me about doing the swap, I thought 9 weeks, oh my goodness, that's going to last forever. I cannot believe it is done already. I feel like we should be at about week 4 and not week 9, which really just reinforces, that whole theory of, time is going to pass by whether you're on track or not. So, you can, I can be where I was 9 weeks ago, or I can be where I am today. Personally, I'll take where I am today. And speaking of which, where I am today, I know I wasn't able to weigh in last week because I didn't take my scale to the beach with me when I was on a mini vacation with some friends, but I did weigh in this morning, and I was down another 3.8 pounds over the last 2 weeks, which brings my grand total for the swap to 14 pounds, and I am very pleased with that. I haven't done the exact math, but I guess that's maybe like 1.3, a little over a pound and a quarter a week, I guess. Which, for the summer with all the barbecues and pool parties and going to the beach and things like that, I'm happy with that. Not that I've done a whole lot of going to the beach. I have been a couple of times, but I have been to several cookouts and, and I've been to friends' houses and things like that. There was a golf outing at work, that had an open bar at the end. So there were definitely plenty of opportunities to overindulge over this 9 weeks had I wanted to, but knowing that I was doing the swap really helped keep me on track because I wanted to be successful. Nobody wants to get on camera and say, oh, I gained 4 pounds this week. So, it did definitely help keep me motivated. And, so I'm really grateful for that. Because a lot of times in the summer, it's kind of like for me, summer and the holidays are my 2 real danger zones. Because in summer, it's like, oh, it's hot, I want to get some ice cream. Or it's, oh, we're going to the pool party and we're going to have brandy slushies by the pool, whatever. So, summer is definitely a time I can easily overindulge. So, this really helped keep me on track. And it was kind of nice, actually, along that lines of knowing that every day I didn't even have to give thought to my breakfast. My biggest thought was, what flavor of Uncle Sam am I going to have today? And there were plenty to choose from, which made it nice. And then what fresh fruit am I going to pair with it, So I definitely loved that it was a no-brainer meal. That took care of a third of my day without having to give a thought to what I was eating. And, and I've said this before in a couple of other videos, but I just want to reinforce it. So Uncle Sam is definitely going to stay as a mainstay in my eating plan going forward. I don't know that I'll eat it every day like I have, through the course of the summer breakfast swap, but it's definitely going to be there several times a week. It was great. Because it's healthy. There's no weird chemicals or anything on the label that you can't pronounce. It's got a lot of fiber in it, so it's very filling. And because of that fiber and the protein combination, it really stays with you. Never through the whole course of the 9 weeks of the challenge did I have to worry about that this small, bowl of cereal I was having for breakfast wasn't going to last me till lunch. It just did. And that's one of the things that I love about it. For me being on Weight Watchers, my first thought was, oh, it's a lot of points, for the quantity I'm getting. But, I don't even think twice about it now. It is a very well spent 5 to 6 points, depending upon which flavor I'm having. So, I just want to encourage you, if you're on Weight Watchers, don't let that shine. And even if you're counting calories, there are lots of other cereals out there that are maybe lower in calories, but I would challenge you to see whether or not they stay with you as long as Uncle Sam will, because it definitely does. And so, and over the course of the summer, I've gone through a lot of changes. I cut my hair, I got the new refrigerator, which has made cooking such a dream because I have so much more space now, so I can store a lot more things. So it's allowed me to pre-cook a lot of my meals on the weekend to have for the following week. And so that's been a real big help to me between, the fact that I work full-time and sometimes more than full-time, and I'm going to school, I'm back in college. It is so nice knowing I can invest a couple of hours on the weekend, pre-cook those meals, have them in the fridge, and I'm good to go for the week. So that's been really nice. And then the last big change I actually have just happened this week. And it's not really a change per se, I guess. I actually went Christmas shopping for myself. And I'm kind of considering what I bought for my Christmas present an investment in my good health plan. And that is, I bought a Vitamix. And I did it on mail order, so I can't wait for it to arrive. But, it's going to make things even easier again because it's such a workhorse machine. My mom had one when I was growing up, and I've been gone from home nearly 30 years already, and I constantly kept thinking, oh, I wish I had a Vitamix. I wish I had a Vitamix, because I saw all the wonderful things my mom did with hers. And she bought hers in the 70s, and it's still going as far as I know. I haven't heard that she's replaced it. So, it's definitely a quality machine. And so some of the things that I'm planning to do with it is, making homemade nut butters. You literally just take the whole nut, put them in the machine, and grind it away. No added sugars, no added oils, no added chemical preservatives or anything. And it's just, there's nothing better than freshly made nut butters. And so I'm very excited about that. And then it's nice because of the way it works. You can do everything from a hot soup in it, where it literally will cook the soup for you, all the way to doing frozen ice creams and sorbets and yogurts and stuff. So that's going to be really nice. And I don't want this to turn into a commercial for another product, but I'm just saying, think about occasionally, if you're looking for things to reward yourself with on your journey, look for things that maybe will help you on your journey along the way too. These Vitamix things aren't cheap, but like I said earlier, this is an investment in me. Yeah, it's a cool kitchen gadget, no doubt about it, but it's an investment. And, every little thing I do like that to help me on my journey, to make things easier for me, to improve the quality of the food that I'm eating, it's just that much better for me. I wouldn't say I'm 100% clean, a 100% clean eater, but I'm definitely a lot better now than I was when I started this journey. Because when I started, it was all about, things that were just low in calories, low in fat, and I didn't care about the quality of the food. And so the farther I go on my journey, the more I really do care about that, which is actually where my Uncle Sam comes in. Nice segue back to Uncle Sam. This is such a quality product. And I really encourage you, if you haven't, through the course of the summer breakfast swap, if you haven't tried it already, please do yourself a favor and get some and try it. I really think if you give it a chance, you will also find it's a great, great staple that you can have in your eating plan. And so that's kind of it for me. I'm kind of going to miss doing these videos every week for you guys. I hope you've enjoyed it over the course of the summer. I know I definitely have. And, you guys have been so kind sending me emails of encouragement and, new folks coming by and reading my blog. And so I really, hope you'll kind of stick around with me when you don't have that weekly reminder of me in your face on Attune Foods about the swap. But I just want to thank Attune Foods for the opportunity to do this. It really has been a lot of fun. And I know that I'm sure that Jess and Kinley feel the same way about it. And I hope you'll stop by and watch their final vlog posts as well. It's been really great getting to know both of them even better. We all had the opportunity to meet back in May at Fit Blogging, to meet in person. And so it's been really fun going through this journey with them. And so please encourage them. All of us, we're on long time journeys to get to our ultimate weight loss goals. And so it's nice knowing there's other folks out there who have walked a mile in my shoes, so to speak, and understand what it's like to be on this long of a journey. And so please, please continue to encourage them as well. And so that's it, guys. Thanks a lot again, and it's been great spending the summer with you. Bye-bye.